Hey, what's up, my mustaches, and welcome back to another Wild Gold Maker video. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to all my Patrons out there. Y'all guys went the extra mile. We have a live stream coming up on Friday, so please be there if you're a Patreon. We have some packages to give y'all. So with that said, I want to go over what we're going to be doing today. What we're going to be doing today is a new series called Spotlight. Now, Spotlight is going to be something original that I brung up, and honestly, I think it's something that will help each and every one of you players out there. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing is Hunters. Hunters are actually really good when it comes to resetting bosses, resetting moss, and actually farming as it is. Now, I do want to say right now that this is going to mean that you need to know how to use Feign Death. Feign Death is very easy. I think everybody knows it. It's just a one button press, and you actually lose aggro from mobs. So if you're actually pulling a mob pack and you Feign Death, they'll reset, or they'll actually just go back to their spots, depending on what mob pack you're picking. Now, we're going to be covering some spots that are actually not very known, but we actually have other spots in that's very known, but not in this video. If you want to see those, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you thought about this video. Remember, there is a code word in this video too as well, so look out for that. So let's get right into the spots. Alright guys, so the first spot we're going to be covering is in Icecrown Cathedral. If I say names wrong, I do apologize. This, tell me in the comments below. I do want to say right now, we did a 30-minute period here, and I did screw it up because, I am a noob, but like I always am. Now, I do want to say right now, this spot is really good when it comes to hunters and anybody who can actually drop aggro, but this is a hunter spotlight, so let's get right into it. So, first and foremost, I want to say in a 30-minute period, after killing all the mobs on the sides, not the big mobs, don't kill the big mobs, just leave them, right? You're going to kill all the mobs in the groups, but except for one mob. If you kill every single mob, they will not reset, but if you leave one mob on each side and Feign Death, you'll be fine. Now, if you do kill on one side, all of them, you'll be fine still. You'll have only one side, but hey, you want both sides because you get more per 30 minutes to an hour. Now, with a 30-minute period, only having one side because I messed up so bad, I actually got 10,000 gold, which was auction house value. Not too much compared to some of my other spots, but I do want to say right now, this can go up to 100 per hour, which 100k per hour actually, which is really good because there's a lot of stuff that you can drop here that's worthwhile. I do want to say right now that this is going to be not doubled, but it's going to have better outcome if you have both sides and not be like me. So with that said, within the hour, you're going to get about 400 frost wreath cloth for one side, up to 800 frost wreath cloth per hour for both sides. And if you're a tailor, you're going to get a lot more. I'm not a tailor at all. And if you have the, basically the Wrath of the Lich King, the enchantment thing or whatever for the tailor that gives you more cloth and everything, you're going to be a better at this than I am. With that said, we do have raw gold too as well. It's going to be a 698 raw gold per hour if you have both sides. It's going to be less than that, about 349 per hour if you just have one side. So don't be like me. Don't mess it up. Get in there. Do both sides. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this spot. So let's get into the second spot. Alright guys, so before we get into the second spot, remember when you actually going to the second spot, you're going to come and get all this gear. Now, with it takes about 20 minutes to get to the second spot when you're actually going from the beginning of the Icecrown all the way to the second spot. And you're going to get about 3,325 auction house gold. Well, you can get a lot more if something drops that's higher than that. But you're going to get about 846 raw gold. Now, you're probably like, well, what does it have to do with spots? Well, you got to understand when you're going to the spot when in Icecrown Cathedral, you're really going to be getting some gold on the way there. So just keep that in mind to add that to your gold value because it matters a lot actually when you get to the spot. So the second spot is going to be a really good spot. And honestly, I messed up again, but it's not a full video of mess ups. It's the whole point is that I just want to show you the spots, even if I don't show you the total in a 30-minute period. Now, don't get me wrong, this is the last mess up, but I will say right now, in Icecrown, I actually went to the spot, and the spot is before the frost worm. So basically what you're going to want to do, you're going to notice that a lot of spiders are going to fall down, right? Kill all those, and then speed skin them. Now, you got to have skinning for this. If you don't have skinning for this, this is not going to be a spot for you at all. Now, don't get me wrong, you can do the spot without skinning, but it's not going to be as profitable as you would hope. So kill the first wave, skin them all, and then kill a second wave, and it's, loot them, then Feign Death. I suggest you do that because there's only 3 waves. The third wave would actually, if you mess up, you will, just like I did, you will actually get stuck and not be able to do this till next week. Now, I do want to say right now that if you skin these, you're going to get these 3 items. These 3 items are worth a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, the second 2 are not worth as much as the first one. The first one is actually going to be Arctic Fur. Arctic Fur is worth a lot on a lot of servers. Like if you look at the Undermine Journal, which you see right here for US and EU, you're going to notice that they're worth a lot. Like for instance, the EU is going to be 150 each, and US is going to be 77 each, which is pretty cool, guys, because you can actually get patterns from these 2 as well. If you actually go to a vendor, you're going to get patterns, which I could have a shot of the vendor location, but I'm going to be honest with you, if I don't, I do apologize for that. Now, these recipes are going to go for a lot. Actually, it's not recipes, it's patterns. They're going to go from anywhere from 15k to 50k, which is worth the while to do this. Now, I do want to say in not a 30-minute period, but a 5-minute period, I got 2,541 auction house gold from here, 12 raw gold, which we're not here for that, 4 Arctic Fur and the other 74 and 12. And I'm not going to massacre the names. I don't want to do that for y'all guys. But anyways, that is really good for a 5-minute period. Just imagine if you kept doing this spot and kept getting good Arctic Fur and so forth. You can either sell those or you can go to get all the patterns you need to make these, these gears and sell them on an auction house. Now, again, yes, it is a material farming, which is what y'all wanted. And also, too, as well, it is a transmog thing that you can do. And I want to stress, just like I do in all my farms, you got to take some time to actually sell T-Mog. And honestly, if you don't post it right, you will not sell. I will have a whole guide coming in the near future, how to sell T-Mog and sell it that same day, because I do that a lot. So let's get into the next spot. I hope you enjoyed all the spots in Icecrown Cathedral. That is it for Icecrown. So let's go to AQ20. All right, guys. So instead of actually a code word this week, this last code word that you're going to be getting is actually going to be more of a code question. So basically what it's going to be is this, okay? What is the best part of the video so far that you like? So you can watch the rest of the video and let me know in the comments below what you like about this video or what you like about the aspect of this series. So with that said, let's actually get into the last spots. So the last spot is going to be AQ20. AQ20 is something that a lot of people know and love to farm because they drop high-end gear. Now, like the Cloudkeeper leg plates and so forth and everything. So let's actually get into what we did. So first and foremost, I went in here and did all the mobs that I could do and without actually getting locked in here. Now, before we get into the spot, it took me 16 minutes and I got 9,464 auction house gold with 190 rugged leather because I am a skinner. Now, I did get a Sunraiser, which was, it depends on where you go to. Like, this is not a high-end item. This can go anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 gold. It depends on your server. It's all right. So, with that said, I actually went back to the first beginning. Now, you notice that there's a lot of mobs in one room that are actually looking at their, general and their, their leader and so forth. Well, these mobs actually reset if you kill all of them and use Feigned Death. It is a great spot, and the reason why I say that, yes, each of these group leaders, which are just one each, will only be the ones you can loot from, but they have a high chance of dropping some of the highest gear in this area. Now, I did this for 30 minutes, and I got 130,056 auction house gold. It's actually worth a lot, to be honest with you, and that's the Cloudkeeper leg plates that dropped for me. It's actually worth about 70,000 on the EU, which is, it's not too much. I mean, it's less than what it was on my server, but it's about 128,312 gold on a US, which can go up to 160,000, which is a beast of a item. And I'm going to be honest right now, you want to do this. You want to do this, and the reason why I say this, yes, I know the worms drop some good gear, but you got to go there and reset. And yes, you can reset and never get locked in because it takes about 60 minutes to run this whole place. But I will say right now, if you want to AFK and you want to make sure that you actually are getting a high chance of getting the great gear, like, all the excuse my language, the slut mog and so forth that everybody calls, this is the spot you want to do. You want to kill all these guys, Feigned Death, and then boom, kill them again. By the time you kill all of them again, Feigned Death will be back up, so you don't have to worry about anything. So with that said, I did do this spot for 30 minutes. I've done this before. I've done this whole instance for 10 hours, if y'all haven't noticed. Could be in the description. It'll show you all what I've got in 10 hours, and I got a lot in 10 hours, to be honest with you. I love this spot. I would love to do another 100 hours on this. If you like to see a video about that, guys, let me know in the comments below. I would love to do that. I mean, I would do that if we can get this video to 5,000 to 10,000 views. I would totally do 100 hours just on this spot or this whole dungeon. But with that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I have a lot coming to y'all. We have another video coming out Friday. That is all the spots. It was a Hunter Spotlight. It's a new series I've been doing. I had actually started doing now. I hope y'all want to see more of this. I would love to do a Warlock Spotlight, a Druid Spotlight, so forth, just to show you there's a lot of classes. Every class has their own thing they can bring to the table and actually farm spots. There is a lot of other spots that I can do this with, but I didn't show them all because I didn't want to make this a 20-minute video. It's already going to go into the 10-minute mark. So with that said, let me know in the comments below what was, what do you liked about this video or the code thing that was in the part of the video if you didn't watch it. So with that said, guys, like always, please like, subscribe, and comment, and stay stashy.